Alright, continuing with our figure here. Now, we're going to continue to take wood off around the hat. Now we also need to start thinking about our arm is going to be holding a gun, so we want to go ahead and start. Oh, that's a pretty cut. That knife makes a pretty cut. Look at that. We're going to start removing some wood from this arm. This is a new knife that Mike has made. It's patterned after the same Ron Wells knife, but he's just made it his style, and I think that's wonderful. The blade's a little bit longer, but that's not a hindrance. Sure cuts good. Wow. The thing I like about a knife is, especially I use the tip of a knife. As you can see, I use the tip of a knife a lot. So the tip of a knife is very important to me in how I carve, and this has got a very good tip to it, very sharp tip, and that's what I like. I think this knife sells for about $20, and I'm going to tell you something, already using it, it's a good one. I'm not trying to push Mike's stuff, I won't tell you something. But when I get a hold of something good, I like it. And this is a very fine cut knife. Even get an old character like me. But see, what he's done is he's just built it, he's made the blade just a little bit different. He hasn't lost the Ron Wells touch of a thin blade that cuts. He just added his little touch to it, and it sure is a fine knife. Okay. Alright, see that? We're getting that arm done now. And we want to continue. Now that arm comes on up like that. Look at that. Oh, that, see how that cuts? Now that, look at that, just like butter, comes through that. Now that is nice, folks. That's the way a knife should cut. That is the way a knife should be. Alright, I'm going to come over here, and this is where the beard, the bottom of the beard comes down, and I'm going to separate over here where the bottom of that beard comes down. I use the end of my knife a lot whenever I carve. And I like the end of that knife to be sharp. And this is what this is, I'll tell you. Alright, now that we've established that, And he also has the rough out. This is the more the detailed knife. He also has the rough out knife, which I just showed you, the larger one. Now that, as you know, I use the shorter blade most of the time. But that rough out is good for much larger projects. Ooh, that's nice. I'm sorry, folks, I'm sold. Really cuts good. And all I've had to do is strop it just like the other Ronwells on my little machine. And look at that. Like I said, I'm sold. It feels good in my hand too, so it really does. And folks, let me tell you something. Mike isn't paying me to say this, okay? This is when I try something out, I'm gonna let you see it too. And you judge for yourself. But I'll tell you what, this is a good flat plane cutting knife and carving knife. Look how it just goes through that wood. And I'm really impressed. Okay, looking good. Looking good. Now on the other side, we're going to have his hands in his pockets. See what I'm saying, folks? Now let me tell you something. I've used a lot of carving knives. And when one goes through the wood like this and makes the cuts it does, I can see, you know, what a fine knife this is. So if you're not always comfortable with the Ronwells, then I suggest you call Mike and get you one of these. I'll tell you what, you like this blade a whole lot better. And folks, it's not the blade, it's the cutting. It's the cutting capacity of the knife and how well it does. Okay. I'm so sorry for my voice, folks. I really am. I know there's not a lot I can do about it. Kind of separate where that arm's going to be. All right. Now, his beard is going to kind of come down like this, so a lot of this is going to have to be removed. Just like that, see? Kind of like that. All right, looking good. Of course, I'll tell you what, it helps to have